Alright, Dark Dragon does math here. Let's evaluate some more expressions. Alright, first question on the table. Evaluate W divided by 4 minus 4. So, I can't do this in my computer, but this is W over 4 minus 4. Okay, so we need to substitute W with 20 because W is equal to 20. So 20 divided by 4 minus 4. Well, 20 divided by 4, we have to do multiplication and division first. 20 divided by 4 is 5. And 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. For this particular problem, I forgot to write when W is equal to something. So let's pick something like, it needs to be even. We'll do 4. When X equal to 4. So there's a lot of them. There's 1, 2, 3 of them. So when I have a problem like this, I generally go term by term. And if you remember from the vocabulary from a couple days ago, that means this is 12x minus 2 over 2. That's one term. Plus 4x minus 3. So here's one term. Here's another term. Minus x over 2. And here's the third term. So I have 3 terms. So I'm going to evaluate them separately. And then I'm going to add and subtract as stated. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do this one, and I'm going to put 4 in for x. So I have 12 times 4 minus 2, and it's all divided by 2. Okay? So, and I might run out of room, but that's okay. I have extra paper. 12 times 4, well, that's 48. Minus 2 divided by 2, one step at a time. And before I can, remember this was all in parentheses at the top, so think of it as all in parentheses. So I have to continue to do this up here. 48 minus 2, well, that's 46 over 2. And 46 divided by 2 is 23. So we have our answers the first term, but we're not done yet. So I'm going to grab a second sheet of paper from the bottom. And let's continue. So we have the 23. I'm going to do this term now. So 4 times x minus 3. Replace the x with 4. 4 times 4 minus 3. We have to do our parentheses first. So 4 minus 3 is 1. So 4 times 1. And anything times 1 is just equal to itself. So the answer to this one is 4. So we have 23 for the first term. The second term is 4. And let's do the last one. It's x over 2 when x is equal to 4. So we'll do 4 divided by 2, which is, we know, 2. So first term was 23. The second term was 4, and we're supposed to add that. And then the last term was 2, and we're supposed to subtract that. So 23 plus 4, well, that's 27 minus 2. 27 minus 2 is equal to 25. And we're done. Woo! All right. Next problem. Evaluate the sum of 7y over 6 and 2y over 9 when y is equal to 18. So this is asking us to do actually 2 things. First, we're going to have to evaluate these, because those are our terms, but we also have to decide what we're doing. So the sum of something means to add, and I'll give you guys a clue. The sum of a term and a term, that and sign, you could basically make that a plus sign. So we're actually doing this plus that. So I have 7y over 6 plus 2y over 9, and I need to evaluate that when y is equal to 18. Alright, so I'm going to do term by term. 7y over 6 first. 7 times 18 divided by 6. Now, I'm going to do 7 times 18, and then I'm going to divide that by 6. But you don't have to, because this is a fraction. We can simplify fractions. Now, it's real hard right now to understand this, because this isn't a standard I don't think we've been taught yet. But we can actually simplify 18 and 6 right now before we do all our multiplication. We could say, you know, 6 goes into 18 3 times. So this is 7 times 3. Basically, the 18 becomes a 3 and the 6 becomes a 1. So instead of dividing, we take that out of there and we just say 18 over 6. Well, 18 over 6 is 3. So this is 7 times 3. We can do that. Now, if that's too complicated, I'll do the whole multiplication here in a second. But we have 7 times 3, which is 21. And just to check our work, let's go ahead and still do 7 times 18 over 6. Okay? So let's do the top first. 7 times 18. Well, 7 times 8 is 56. And 7 times 1 is 7. So 7 plus 5 is 12. So we have 126. And we want to divide that by 6. So we have 126 over 6. We can simplify this. We can say, well, what goes into both? And I don't mind doing that. So 2, I know, goes into 6. So that's divide by 2. And I know it goes into 126 as well. That would be 63. And I can divide 63 by 3. 3 goes into 6 2 times, and 3 goes into 3 once. It's 21. We get the same answer. So we know he did it right, whichever way you feel more comfortable with. But we have to remember that's 21. So let me get my second sheet of paper out again. I still want to evaluate 2y over 9 when y is equal to 18. So 2 times 18 over 9. Now this is a simpler problem. We know that's 36. But you can still say 9 goes into 18. What's 18 divided by 9? That's 2. So we can do that, but let's go ahead and just say 2 times 18 is 36 divided by 9. Well, 36 divided by 9 is 4. So our first term was 21, and our second term is 4. We just have to remember what we do. We find the sum of them. So 21 plus 4 is equal to 25. Sweet. One more problem. Alright, getting big time here. Evaluate the quotients, that means division, of 3x plus 3x over 5 and x over 2 plus x minus 6 when x is equal to 10. So there's a lot to do here. And again, the quotient of, and basically that's your division sign. So let's get another piece of paper. I'm going to write these, give myself a blank slate so I can start at the top. So we have the quotient of 3x plus 3x plus 3x over 5. That's one term. And so we're dividing x over 2 plus x minus 6. Alright, and we're doing this when x is equal to 10. So there's a lot to do here. But if we take our time, we can do it well and we can do it right, and we don't have to stress out about it. So let's do the first term first. 3 times 10 plus 3 times 10 divided by 5. Alright, now notice this is two terms as well. So let's take this, 3 times 10, that's 30. This term, 3 times 10 is also 30, but we're dividing it by 5. 30 plus 30 over 5. Well, 30 divided by 5 is 6, so we still have 30 plus 30 divided by 5, which is 6, which is 36. Alright, so that's all of that term. Now let's do this term. Replace all the x's with 10. We got to substitute. 10 divided by 2 plus 10 minus 6. 10 divided by 2 plus 10 minus 6. Well, this one's a little simpler. We still have 3 terms. We can kind of simplify pretty quickly. 10 minus 6, well, that's 4. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 plus 4 is 9. So we have 36 and we have 9. And we're dividing. So the quotient of the first term, 36 divided by 9, which is 4 again. Sweet. Yay.